one-page application form as well as helpful ways to leave important messages for your family. Call 1-800-789-9553.
Don't put it off. Take the first easy step. Call today for free information.
I love you, but no more waiting.
Call now. 1-800-789-9553.
Accidents happen, but getting justice shouldn't be a struggle. For over 50 years, we fought for people like you, winning cases and changing lives. If we don't win, you don't pay. Call the offices of Larry H. Parker today. We'll fight for you.
I wish I could tell my younger self, own your hair color. It was never meant to blend in.
My hair is a statement, and I love what it says.
Look fantastic.
Feel unstoppable.
NBC4 News at 11 a.m. starts now.
Right now at 11 a.m., from a pickup truck to a big rig here in Southern California, we have seen our fair share of pursuits. Nothing quite like this. Two armed carjackers turned a chase into a high-speed game of musical chairs. Hello, I'm Camille Rambaldi in for Annabelle Sedano. This morning, the suspects are still on the run. NBC4's John Caddy's Cleamac joins us live from downtown LA, where this pursuit all came to an end. John, good morning.
I mean, this was a wild one. We saw a lot of it from News Chopper 4. We got some video from the ground, too. But, yeah, it all ended right here under the 10 freeway. But I want to show you some of this video just because it is so crazy to watch. So what you're seeing there is pretty early on in all of this. A pickup truck stops face-to-face with a white sedan, gets out, tries to take that car. Luckily, whoever was in it had the doors locked, so they gave up on it, jumped back in that truck, and then took off once again. But this was the wild part of it, because the two suspects in that pickup then try to stop a semi-truck, a trailer truck carrying, we understand, milk. News Chopper 4 caught the moment from above.
Two suspects in the semi. Do they know how to drive a semi? You will find out.
Now that led to a chase down the freeway once again, and we're talking Lancaster all the way down to downtown Los Angeles. So it finally stopped under an overpass on Alameda and 14th Street. Now, what happened underneath? That is the big question. Police never caught the carjackers. Unclear if they ran off or able to jump into another vehicle to escape. But we'll bring it back live and tell you what we do know. According to CHP, they say that they were able to get evidence out of the first truck. They found a handgun, which they say was used to fire at the first victim. So the owner of the first vehicle involved in all this, luckily nobody was hurt in that. But again, right now, they're still looking for the two people involved. Reporting live from downtown LA, I'm John Caddy, Cleamac, NBC4 News.
All right, John, thanks so much for that update. Right now, we are following breaking news out of Pennsylvania. At least one person is dead and two others are missing after an explosion there at a steel factory. This happened this morning just outside Pittsburgh. So far, at least one person has been confirmed dead from the blast. Others hurt. Story updated for you on air and online. Search for missing workers continues this hour. New this morning, a few months after federalizing the National Guard in California, President Trump is doing the same with D.C. police and deploying the National Guard there. And Trump was joined by administration officials today, including Attorney General Pam Bondi, as he invoked the District of Columbia Home Rule Act. The president says crime in the capital is getting out of control and compared it to other cities around the world.
The murder rate in Washington today is higher than that of Bogota, Colombia, Mexico City, some of the places that you hear about as being the worst places on earth, much higher.
Statistics show a 26% drop in violent crime in D.C. compared to last year. The president can only federalize the D.C. police force for 30 days without congressional approval. And meanwhile, there's a key federal trial happening today over President Trump's use of the National Guard in L.A. He activated the National Guard members back in June in response to anti-ICE protests. California sued, claiming the move violated state sovereignty and was an abuse of federal power. A federal judge is hearing arguments right now in San Francisco. And just into our newsroom, Governor Gavin Newsom is digging in as the nationwide battle over redistricting intensifies. The governor sent a pointed letter to President Trump this morning, calling on him to, quote, stand down. Newsom says Trump should urge the governor of Texas and other red states to back off their plans to redraw congressional maps in favor of Republicans, or Newsom will do the same in California in favor of Democrats. It's a great start to the week for people living in Granada Hills and Porter Ranch. Water service has now been restored after being out for nearly a week there, but a boil water notice is still in effect while some testing is being done. NBC4's Annette Areola is in Porter Ranch with more.
That's right. The repairs are done and over with, but LADWP says they still have a few things that they need to check off their list, and that is why they have a sign up here reminding folks in both Porter Ranch and Granada Hills that the boil water notice is still in effect and you should not be drinking tap water. Now, crews worked the entire weekend dealing with a couple of incidents around the area. On Saturday, there was a water main break at Balboa and Cessnon. In the surveillance footage here, you can see when the pipe ruptured, flooding a family's yard and even knocking out their parent. And all of this happening as workers were fixing a broken valve that was damaged last week, leaving over 9,000 homes without service. But finally, as of 2:37 this morning, customers have been able to use tap water to take showers, flush toilets, do laundry, and other household necessities. Now, residents say it was tough going nearly a week without water, and even though they can now turn on their faucets, there are those who are still a bit worried. Take a listen.
I have not taken a shower for a couple days for the fear of the whole thing. So I was able to take a shower this morning and it felt great. I mean, you do a sponge bath, but you know what I mean? Nothing like a shower.
I probably still won't use it. Yeah.
You're still worried?
Yeah.
You know, how did you manage these last couple of days?
Again, just bottle of water. I just brushed my teeth with literally a bottle of water and like a little bag.
The LADWP says they gave out over 1 million bottles of water to affected customers. Now, they still have to complete a few rounds of quality testing and get the all clear from the State Division of Drinking Water. Until then, you must use bottled water for drinking and for cooking. In Porter Ranch, I'm Annette Areola, NBC4 News.
The LAPD is searching for the people responsible for anti-Semitic graffiti in Woodland Hills. This happened in front of the Israeli-American Council, known there's the community center on Winnetka Avenue. NBC4's Brittany Hope has the latest from there.
I've been talking with police this morning, and they say at this point still no one has been arrested in connection to this. They're trying to figure out who did this and why. First, let's look at where we are. So we're on Winnetka Avenue, just outside the Israeli-American Council. This is their national headquarters here in Woodland Hills, right near Pierce College. And yesterday, they saw all of this graffiti here on the sidewalk. A lot of it has been cleaned up. I can tell you, though, we saw swastikas in images that they shared, and also the word burn outside. Now, across the street, there is some graffiti over there that hasn't been cleaned up yet, but there's Nazi symbols there as well. LAPD says that they found some more graffiti on the bridge near Burbank Boulevard and also a few blocks south of us near the Winnetka on-ramp at the 101. All of and looking for whoever did this, but not deterring the council here. They say their message this morning, they won't be deterred, they won't be scared. Instead, this is emboldening them to continue their mission to fight anti-Semitism and to fight hate against all. Reporting in Woodland Hills, Brittany Hope, NBC4 News.
Street takeovers have left some Southern California communities on edge for months, but now law enforcement is taking action. In just about 2 hours, LA County District Attorney Nathan Hawk